Hello everybody, welcome to this channel. I'm Payman Hasari. In this tutorial, I'm going to talk about conditional statement. Different type of if statement will be covered along with several different examples. If a statement in Python is used to only execute a block of code when a specific condition is true. Depends on how many conditions we have. We could have different type of if statement. The simplest one is if statement, which consists of only one condition. If the condition is true, we run the body of the if statement. Otherwise, we skip that part and we go to the next line. The syntax is like this. The keyword if, then we have the condition followed by colon, and in the next line, we have the if body, which is indented. As a simple example, let's x to be 9, and we want to print out x if x is less than or equal to 10. We write if x is less than or equal to 10, print x. And when we run this, because x is equal 9 and 9 is less than or equal 10, it runs the if condition, if statement, and goes to the next line. But if we change x to 19, for example, then 19 is not less than or equal 10, and the condition of if statement is not true, so the if body will not be executed. The condition part of the if statement is a Boolean, which is true or false. And in order to have that, we can use comparison operator like equal, not equal, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, and object identity, which is. And there are different types of false values: the keyword false, the keyword none, the number 0, and any empty sequence evaluate as false. Here is an example. If false, the statement is false, and then the body of if statement will not be executed, goes to the next line. If we change this one to none, then it will be the same. The second type of if statement is called if-else statement. Here we have a condition and we want to examine the condition. If the condition is true, then we run a block of code. Otherwise, we run another block of code. And the syntax for if-else statement is like this. We have if keyword, then the condition, if it is true, we run if body, else we run else body. And remember, in both cases, we have colon, and the body of if and the body of else also is indented. As an example, let's say x is equal to, and we want to print if x is less than 10 or not. We write if x is less than 10, print x is less than 10, else print x is greater than 10. In this case, x is 2, and when we run it, 2 is smaller than 10, so this condition is true, and this part will be executed, and the else part will be skipped. But if we change this to 12 and run it again, because 12 is greater than 10, so this condition is not true, so if part will not be executed, the else part will be executed. There are situations where you want to check the validity of more than one condition. If the condition is true, you want to run a piece of code. Otherwise, check the validity of another condition. If that condition is true, run another block of code. If that is not true, check another condition. And if that condition is true, then execute a piece of code. Otherwise, run the else part of the code. In this situation, we use if-elif statement. Here is an example. We have a number. We want to check if it is bigger than 13. We run a piece of code. Else, if it is bigger than 10, do something else. Otherwise, if it is positive, do another things. Otherwise, we write the else part. So the number x is assigned to be 34, and we write if x is bigger than 13, print x is greater than 30. If x is bigger than 10, print x is greater than 10. If x is bigger than 0, print x is greater than 0, else print x is negative. When x is 34, because x is bigger than 30, and the first condition is true, and when we run this block of code will be executed, and the rest will be skipped. But if we change this number to 24, then this condition is no longer valid. This condition is valid, x is bigger than 10, and this condition will be executed, and we have x is greater than 10. And if we change it to, for example, 4, then the third part will be executed. And if we change it to a negative number, it goes to the else part. X is negative.